One scientist at the British Museum of Natural History in London thinks the answer has been found. Physical anthropologist Dr. Chris Stringer.
The research on the origin of modern people is interesting, obviously, because it deals with the origins of all living people alive today. And my idea of an African origin is based partly on the fossil evidence. I feel that modern people appeared earliest in Africa and then later on in other parts of the world. But there is also genetic data, and the genetic data also support the idea of an African origin of modern people.
At the University of Hawaii, one of the primary genetic researchers in this field investigates the migration patterns of modern races. Dr. Becky Can believes her research adds rather startling information to the theory of an African origin.
All humans who are alive today can trace their ancestry and their genes back to a single female who we think lived in Africa sometime perhaps 200,000 years ago.
Dr. Can bases her theory on studies of DNA extracted from women. She traces backward in time one part of the DNA molecule that only females can pass on. The genetic work is supplemented with interviews about the women's maternal ancestry.
Could I ask you about your maternal grandmother, your mother's mother?
My grandmother was born in August 10th, 1903 in Macau, which is a small colony off the coast of China.
Dr. Can has studied Americans of European, African, and Asian descent, as well as Australian Aborigines. By comparing small segments of DNA from these women, Dr. Can assesses the similarities and the differences. The more alike the DNA, the more closely related two individuals are. With a computer, Can suggests different migration patterns over the centuries. If she is right, modern humans, like earlier hominids, evolved in Africa.
In Africa, it seems that the evolution of modern people first began